Hello. Somebody recently asked a question on one of my videos. It was the one Web 1.0 versus Web 2.0 versus Web 3.0. And they asked, I think on YouTube, they asked, what do I think Web 4.0 is going to be? So I'll give you my opinion on what Web 4.0 and Web 5.0 will be. So I think Web 4.0 will be, you know how we have smart homes? They really haven't taken over in the mainstream of things. And like, I think it'll be more mainstream. Most people will have some sort of smart home. It'll just be a basic thing. It'll be a lot cheaper, a lot easier to implement and access and do. Be less technical essentially, but more capable. And so you'll be you wake up, the lights are just automatically turning on, the coffee machine's turning on. If you drink coffee, it's running the hot water bath for you if you at a certain time. It's going through emails, maybe even filtering through emails, even better. And you just sit down on like a little screen, maybe pop for someone with let's say a bit more money, screen pops out at the breakfast bar and their latest emails and their news feeds on there, stuff like that. So I think that's going to be the more Web 4.0. And let's say he knows that you need a taxi at this time, so he just brings the taxi, probably just autonomous, and he won't even be a person in there, maybe a person in there as well for safety concerns depending on the country. And I think that's going to be Web 4.0. And I think the world will be verging at the end of that, and in Web 5.0 will be more stuff like that, but actually connecting us, our body and our mind, which is essentially just the body and the mind is, to the previous Web 4.0 through implants, through brain connection, through neural link, that sort of stuff. So I think that's what Web 5.0 is going to be. Web 4.0 will essentially be what we've already got, but just so much better and so much more automated and just automatically happening. And the technology is less sort of seen in terms of the underlying technology. It just works. I think that's going to happen, and it always does. And I've said it about NFTs. I think in 5-10 years, maybe a bit longer, once it's all said and done, the term NFT will go. The technology will be there. It's like people don't really know about HTTP. The average person doesn't, but yet they use websites and that leverage HTTPS, TCP, FTP, SSL, all that stuff. It leverages all those technologies on a daily basis, probably hundreds of times, and probably not even just for websites, for other stuff as well, underneath, and especially with smart devices. That's what's going to happen, when we don't even have to worry about connecting and syncing and whatnot. So like devices syncing will be a lot more seamless. Like like you've bought a device, let's say you've scanned a particular card or a particular Google account, and it just syncs it up before you've even come home. You come home and it's already synced up based on, let's say, serial number or MAC address or something along those lines. And Web 5.0 is going to be our bodies and us interacting with it without having to directly touch buttons. So that's my opinion on Web 4 and 5.